Namaste students, welcome back to the factors affecting absorption, physico-chemical properties of a drug, a lecture series. By this time, we have completed 4 factors, physico-chemical properties of a drug affecting drug absorption, solubility, particle size, particle surface area, dissociation constant of a drug. Now the 5th factor is dissolution properties of a drug or dissolution. What is dissolution? It is a process in which a solid substance solubilizes in given solvent. It is a process of mass transfer from a solid surface to the liquid phase. It is expressed in terms of dissolution rate. Dissolution is a property which is dependent upon the solubilization properties of a drug. So it is a dependent property of a physical parameter of a drug. Therefore, we are discussing this property into the physico-chemical properties of a drug. Coming to the dissolution rate, how to estimate a dissolution rate? It can be estimated by using the equation dC by dt, that is expressed in terms of change in the concentration of a drug per unit time t, and is a proportional to concentration gradient of the drug in solution at the surface and in the bulk. So the K represents here dissolution rate constant. It is a combined constant for all the constant parameters which are involved in the dissolution of a drug. So dissolution rate is directly proportional to the concentration gradient, that is concentration of a drug in the stagnant layer and concentration of a drug in the bulk. Now how that drug reaches from the solid surface to the bulk solution, that is in the GI fluid. The theories which are explained, these theories we have discussed earlier in the solubility. So these 3 drug dissolution theories are diffusion layer model, which is also called as a film theory, Danckwerts model, which is called as a surface renewal theory, or penetration theory. So now in this surface renewal theory or Danckwerts model, how the dissolution mechanism is explained. Here consider a dissolution solid, and which is this solid particle is into the bulk of the solvent or the medium. Then there is a solid liquid interface where the concentration of the drug at that interface, it is different than the concentration which is there into the solution. In this theory, the fresh packets of solvents are considered. They are approaching the interface, and the packets of the solvents, they will get saturated now with the drug, and then they leave the interface. And in the bulk of the solution, the concentration of a drug is always less than the concentration which is there at the interface. So in this theory, a packet of solvents which are approaching the interface, getting saturated and going back into the bulk. So based on this, the mechanism of a drug dissolution is explained. The third theory is a double barrier theory or limited solvation theory, or it is also called as an interfacial barrier model. So dissolution is a rate limiting step in the drug absorption. Therefore, all the mechanisms of drug dissolution are very important. Then the next important part in the dissolution is which are the factors affecting dissolution of a drug. So these factors are obviously the physico-chemical properties of a drug, first an important class of factors. Second is the dosage form related factors of a drug. Then processing factors. Then comes the factors which are related to the dissolution test apparatus, and factors which are related to the dissolution test parameters, means the conditions. So all these factors, they are going to affect dissolution of a drug. Coming to summarization, what is the significance of drug dissolution? In 2 points we can explain the significance. Like dissolution is important for the health practitioners because the drug to be absorbed and have a physiological effect in human body. For that purpose, the drug should be in a solution form, and the dissolution is the process which results in this, that is the drug in a solution form. The second significance is for the solid preparations, for tablets, etc. The rate of drug dissolution, it affects the rate of absorption. As we have mentioned earlier, it is a rate limiting step for the absorption. Now, as a dissolution is a very important property in the drug absorption, therefore we have to go through a separate classification system called as biopharmaceutical classification system, BCS. In this classification system, the two important parameters are considered. One is the drug dissolution or solubility of a drug, and second is a permeability of a drug. Drug dissolution, drug solubility and permeability. Solubility and a dissolution, these are the terms, or these points are two parts of same coin. So based on these two properties, solubility or dissolution and permeability, the drugs are classified into basic 4 classes. BCS class 1, the solubility is high and permeability is also high. Therefore, there will be a rapid dissolution, and the absorption, there is no question, well absorbed, and then the rate limiting step, it becomes physiological property, that is the gastric emptying time. The examples of the drug, diltiazem is the typical example for this BCS class 1 drug. For this BCS class 1 drug, based on these properties, we can claim a biowaiver. Coming to the next BCS class 2. Here in this class, so many drugs are there. Here the solubility is less, permeability is high, therefore the absorption is variable, and the rate limiting step is dissolution. So these are the BCS class 2 drugs, example nifedipine, and so many poorly water soluble drugs, they are coming under class 2. BCS class 3, here the solubility is high but permeability is less, therefore there is a variable absorption is there, and the rate limiting step is permeability of a drug. Example is insulin and like these drugs. This is class 4, solubility is low, permeability is low, absorption is poorly absorbed. Rate limiting step, we have to go case by case depending upon the drug. So rate limiting step may be dissolution, may be permeability, so that we have to decide based upon the drug. Example is taxol. Now in this classification we have to try to get the drug molecule into class 1 and 2 so that there will be a better absorption for the drug. So in this talk what we have completed is the important physicochemical property. It is indirect physicochemical property because we have studied solubility and based on the solubility dissolution properties of a drug. So dissolution properties of drug, how they affect the absorption pattern or absorption of a drug. Thank you students. Keep learning. Happy learning.